So in those experiences, do you have like a favorite teacher, whether it was at John Hopkins and or somebody that you're like, man, this person really inspires me?
I think there's been a couple teachers that have just like blown my mind. A few of them have been professors at San Jose State, and I think the things that I really looked up to in them is that I was a kid. I was like decades younger than them. I was just learning math, but they could tell that I really, really loved it and I was really passionate about. And the thing that they did is when we were in our like research meetings, I would say something like I was a little scared at first to say what I thought or say my ideas because I'm with people who are literally like so much more incredibly smart than me and they know so much about number theory. But whenever I said something or whenever I did say my ideas, they would fully consider it. Like they wouldn't treat me as if I was a kid. They would tell me why they thought it would work or why they thought it wouldn't work. And like if I was just commenting on a connection to something I'd seen in my classes, they would like fully have this interesting tangent discussion, even though we were here for the research. And I think this openness to conversation and this openness to just treating kids normally and not like I think this applies to the classroom too, which is sometimes we're not allowed to show them like more advanced content or more interdisciplinary content because people think that they aren't ready for it. But I think even if you don't fully understand something, you can take something away from it in your own way, right? Like, for example, in some of my articles, when they do get technical, like you said, you can still kind of see that there's something happening behind the scenes. And it doesn't really matter if you understand all the details of it. It's still like cool to know that there's something happening. And I think in the same way, just having like someone like a mentor trust you and listen to you is like super valuable.
Yeah.
And then one of my other favorite teachers is my world history teacher because he believes or we talk about this idea of big history, which is that across centuries there are these like big multi interdisciplinary patterns that you can observe. And so it's sort of just like scratches my brain of like, oh, jumping from art to philosophy to science to math. But he's just a great guy.
Love that. I love what you said about having somebody that just listens and having a mentor that provides feedback. I think sometimes just feeling heard makes us as humans, I know for me, it makes me feel valued and seen. And what that does for my own self confidence is huge. And I think a lot of times students, maybe in a larger classroom, might not have that feedback, may not feel seen, may not even feel valuable. So it's amazing how just a little bit of that can go a long way.